Hi guys. Okay, so a few things. Number one, it's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it's Wednesday. And I did not make a video yesterday, even though I had ample time to do it. And it's just because I didn't feel like it. And I feel really horrible about that today because I definitely had time and I promised you guys I was going to do it. And I just completely failed on that. So today I decided that I'm going to make a video about I guess motivation is a good way to put it. I didn't write any notes and I'm doing this in a hurry before I go to work. So the video may be a little spread out, sprawling, not making much sense. In this video, instead of being a straightforward tip, is going to be more like a rant. So some of you may not appreciate that, and that's completely fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you don't like it. But I do ask that you at least watch it and listen to it. And if you don't need it, then maybe somebody on your team needs it, and you can just point them in the right direction, maybe show them the video or whatever. Okay, so here's my rant, okay? I hate it when people settle. And what I mean by that is, when you're a kid and you want to be a doctor or a veterinarian or a princess, whatever it is that you decided you wanted to be, and then somewhere along the line, chances are you gave up and you decided, well, that's too hard, or that's too expensive, or I don't have time. And instead, you get a job that's some 10 or 12-hour shift in a cubicle somewhere, and you're miserable, and maybe you're doing Tastefully Simple because you're so miserable at your job. Or maybe you're doing Tastefully Simple to get time out of the house because you have children and it's the only way you're going to get out of the house. Or maybe you're just doing it for extra money because whatever job you have just isn't paying the bills. Whatever the reason, chances are you aren't doing what you set out to do, what you wanted to do. Maybe something you had your heart set on for years. You just changed your mind and did something else. And I think most people do this. And it's something that I don't feel is acceptable. I've done it. I'm working right now at a call center, sitting in one of those cubicles I mentioned, and it's terrible. And I settled into it because I didn't have time for school, I didn't have money for school, and it's just awful and it really eats away at you. So I wanted to make this video and just let everybody know that it's okay if you had to take a step back and go elsewhere in order to make things happen. Maybe you had to give up on a dream. Maybe you realized you were really bad at it. But if it's something that you're passionate about, you should be doing it anyway. And there are some people, such as myself, who are amazing goal setters and they know what they want and they just don't go get it. And I think we all need a little boot in our behinds every once in a while. And I think that there is always time. Some people say that the best things in this life are free. That's not true. At least I don't believe it's true. Because even if something doesn't cost you money, it's going to cost you something. Time, energy, whatever it is. Yes, you may have fallen in love with your spouse and gotten married, but I bet it took quite a while. It cost you time. Everything costs something. If you want to be successful and Tastefully Simple, you have to decide how much you're willing to pay to make that happen. Whether it's money for party food kits or time to get parties, I guarantee you have at least an hour every day where you are either watching soaps or on Facebook just talking to friends or secretly stalking people. Whatever it is, use that time on Facebook. Message people, say, hey, do you want to have a party? I have this, and this. It's delicious. I guarantee that every single person on your social network has the same thing in common. They all eat. Or else your social network is filled with a lot of dead people, which is really sad. But they probably all eat, which means they're all potential customers. So reach out. There is always, always, always time in your day that you can take for your business. And that's something I'm working on too. So please don't sit there and think that I'm perfect and I know everything, because I don't. And I will freely admit that to anybody who asks. But I am trying. And I think that sometimes we just need to know that there's somebody else out there who's not perfect. There's somebody else out there who's having the same struggles. I mean, yesterday I had to come home from my job early because I was sick, because there's a flu going around the office and it's disgusting. But, I could have used that time when I felt better after I was home to make a video, and I didn't, because I just didn't motivate myself enough to do it. And then when I woke up this morning, I realized it's not Tuesday anymore, and I felt like garbage. So I think sometimes we just need somebody to reach out and say, hey, you know what? I failed on that too, but it's okay, because you can get back up and try again. We still have 10 months before the end of the recognition year. If there's something that you want, you have plenty of time to go get it. And I'm saying this to myself too. I'll probably watch this video when I'm done so that I get off my butt and go do something. But really, that's all I wanted to say. Just please stop settling for what you have and go for what you actually want. And that's really everything. I misplaced my list of things that you guys wanted to see in videos. So if you have anything you'd like to see, please comment, let me know, and I'll make another list and work my way through it. And next week, the video will be on a Tuesday. Thanks, guys.